I don't know much, but one thing that I do know is true is that we're all more alike than not. And for that reason, I would like to share something with you. In the past 24 hours, 3 women have inspired me and shifted me, and perhaps maybe to you too. The first one was Liz Gilbert, Eat, Pray, Love, Babe. And she explained to me what public vulnerability is. And I didn't realize that that's what I've been doing. I've been choosing to share my story, to offer pieces with the hopes that just 1, maybe 7 of you will be shifted and moved by it and open up and see your story. It's about you seeing, it's about me seeing. I saw it in Liz's story and understood it, and it really resonated with me, which then shifted me into this place of, in the summer, I did a video, and it was a fitness video, and it was a video that I specifically was doing for a few girlfriends that were struggling with the same pieces that I was. It was sore body, stiff, really feeling stuck, and not quite sure how to move now as a 50-something. And so I had tapped into this mobility piece, and I was sharing it with them in my fitness background, my understanding, and now my body today. And I shared it with them, and not really being that technologically advanced, I posted it, and it was really kind of cool because it now has 28,000 views, right? Great, cool, right? However, it has over 30 comments, and most of them are extremely inappropriate in their comments about the positions that I have, how I look. It goes on and on. And for that reason, I've chosen not to share it here. And it may not make that much sense, but Facebook seems to be more personal than YouTube. I don't know. But just today, after listening to Liz Gilbert, I went to my daughter, Sophie, my second brilliant, wise woman. I went to her and I said, Soph, what is this? Like, what can I do? Can you help me? And it was, again, another vulnerable piece. And Sophie looked at it and she said, oh my gosh, Mom, you can delete those. And not only can you delete them, you can report them. And if they're like really inappropriate. And so she showed me, and I said, no, show me again, because it wasn't clicking in. And so she showed me how to remove these comments. And it was in those comments that I realized I was shaming myself. I was really criticizing myself in this public vulnerable piece where I've been criticized in the past of being too showy, too egotistical, too performy, inappropriately positioned and dressed. And meanwhile, it was interesting. I was just sharing with my partner that I can't do these videos unless they have real authenticity, and I really have to root myself before doing those videos. And one would say, well, why are you even doing it? And I said, yeah, great question. However, there is something that sits in my core that says, if I'm feeling this, I know other women are feeling this, and the frustration or the unjust or whatever it might be. And so that is why I choose to show up. And I recognize that I may be criticized. I recognize I'm not going to resonate with everybody. I don't even want to resonate with everybody. I just want to resonate with that one human who says, yes, you see me, Andrea. And that moves to a place of belonging. And that moves to a place of connection and community. And that moves to a place that we together become stronger. We build our courage and we show up for ourselves, for her. Whoever her is. We're no longer wearing these masks. We're no longer performing to please you. So anyways, sweet Sophie taught me how to, the third woman that empowered me, or should I say inspired me, led me to a piece of empowerment that I pressed on that button and I deleted those comments. And I said, no, not today. Not today are you going to make me feel small. Not today are you going to put me in a box. I am 55 years old and I have a wealth of knowledge. I do have this fitness piece and I want to share it. And I also have my own story of frustration and inflammation and struggles and grief and sadness and joy. And I am choosing to show up here. So my last bit is, as I do this, my last bit is I have another friend who is on YouTube. Her name's Carrie Taylor. Well, actually, she's gone back to her maiden name, and I will post that below. And I'm sorry, Schaefer. And she does yoga videos. And I do these videos, whether they're inspiring or fitness, or they're just moments to go, huh, isn't that interesting? Regardless, we show up. And this is what our gut, our her in us wants to do. And in a way to offer more. We absolutely can be private. And I know you're maybe thinking that, but my thing is too, is that if I'm private, that one person who may desire to be seen or may connect with who I am offering out another piece for her to be seen and heard, it limits that. And so I'm prepared to, now that I know how to delete, now I know how to report, now I know how to say, no, not today. And what I'm asking you is to follow Carrie and I, because the more followers we have, the greater our opportunity to get out there and show our faces, show our bodies, show ourselves, show her to other women. So other women just like you, just like me, and men can see us for who we are, us showing up, having the courage to show up, and give you space to be held, and give me space and hold me. And together we do this thing called community, called belonging, called we are enough, called Earth School, as Liz Gilbert says. Just showing up and being us and celebrating each other, because there's room for all of us. There's room for all of us in this pie of life. And it's a cool one if we want to make it and we want to start saying, no, you don't get to come and poop on me. I'm going to come and show up. And I know there's other humans out there who are here to see us, to celebrate us, to offer us space and say, you go, girl. You go, girl. Thank you.